Hello and welcome once again to the Forward Compatible Podcast. This is episode 132 for September 14th, 2014. My name's Tony. I'm joined as always by my fellow podcasters, Jason and Sly Guy Bry. I couldn't remember the alliteration that went along with your name, but
it's all right.
So yeah, it's been about 2 weeks since our last episode.
I had weddings of sorts, stuff and things.
I was supposed to put up the episode from 2 weeks ago.
Everything's
last
late.
Thursday.
It's all in shambles, ladies and gentlemen. Shenanigans, if you will.
It's the end of summer, beginning of fall. We don't care.
Lazy.
Pants in the air.
Haven't showered in a couple weeks. Is that just me?
Yeah.
It's just you. I have to shower.
I am gonna try something though. When I edit the video, it's got a green screen ability, and so I can turn this green screen, and I'm hoping that it'll pick up your shirt.
Nice.
The disembodied. You'll be Rayman, basically.
I'll just have a little floating image in the middle of my
Yeah,
shirt.
you'll basically be Rayman.
It'll be Rayman.
I like it. Yeah.
Games!
So I was gonna make a joke earlier when you referenced your wedding. It wasn't you that got married; it was your sister.
No, God, no.
Tina Chow.
Tina Chow?
Tony Chow. You're gonna call
My
her
little
Tina.
sister's Christina. She got married.
Is it Christina? Yeah. I didn't know that. I said it
I
as
thought
a
that's
joke.
what you were doing.
Holy
Oh.
shit, that worked out well.
I thought that's how you're doing.
No, that worked out great. Wow.
Well, let's kick out the show with our weekly roundtable and catch up. We've been playing since that part works. Since the last time we all spoke, it's going to be a multi-week.
Yeah.
I
didn't even cut in the shit from the last one. I just let it run in one
Just
full
like,
episode.
fuck it.
It's just going up raw and unedited like fucking Eddie Murphy and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minus the-
bear shitting in the woods like Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cocaine and fire. Oh, that's that other guy.
And tight leather outfits as Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Brian, what'd you play the last 6 months since we've spoken to you?
Not much. Wolf Among Us.
Which we just did
we just
a
did a
little
spoiler cast
spoiler
for.
cast for.
That'll be up
I
sometime.
finally had time after like 3 months. I started playing Second Son again. I looked at my save file. The last save was like mid-May. Now it's mid-September. That's the last time I turned on my PS4. That's how busy I've been. I've also been playing a little bit. Actually, when I get on my elliptical to exercise, I've been playing Symphony of the Night, which is my favorite game. One of my favorite games. So I
This
just
is what he
finished
looks
that.
like when he's doing it.
Yeah. No, I can't. I have a controller in my hands, so it's just the feet.
I wasn't talking about playing video games.
Zing! And then on the phone, I've been playing a lot of Robot Unicorn Attack because for some reason I'm back into it.
Nice.
Everybody's all good, sir.
Should I give the default answer of I haven't played any video games in like 6 months?
Yeah, let's say some.
Fuck you. I've been playing Destiny.
Oh, I played World of
Density?
Warcraft and
You were
World
right
of
there.
Tanks.
Yeah, I'm not that
World
guy.
of Tanks.
I'd rather not play video games than play that
Messing with
garbage.
the Wazdas.
Destiny. AKA Halo 5.5 or whatever the hell you want to call it.
Wasn't it like Halo meets WoW?
No, literally, okay, here's...
Because it's an open world. You can play it single player, but it's also got the multiplayer events going
Kind
on.
of, sorta. All right, so here's the gist of Destiny. Okay, I'm gonna make it kind of short and sweet here. It's Halo, mixed with Mass Effect, mixed with Borderlands. Yes, it is. Okay.
Yeah, the Borderlands because of all the wacky guns
wacky-
and the companion.
No, it's you get a skill tree, and some crazy abilities.
Tony's like,
There's loot chests all over the place. Some of the guns have effects to them. It's got more of a Mass Effect art style to it.
Okay.
But it is it's semi open world multiplayer.
Okay.
Your main hub is, but there's not like 3,000 people running around at a time. So I'm assuming it spawns different ones with a certain number of people in there. Also depending on who you're playing with. You
Can you play with friends or is it always random?
Yeah, you can play with friends.
Okay.
Um,
No. Tony's just denying everything. Destiny's not even out. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
You can go on what they call patrols,
Uh-huh.
and when you're in the open world doing the patrols, you can see other players running around doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you go into a specific mission, once you get to a certain point, it changes to where it's just you and if you're with friends
Okay.
in that area.
You can't listen to this episode
Anybody,
because Tony
anybody
is
a wrestling
everything.
anybody a wrestling fan there? I'm about to chop Tony. All in all, though, I didn't pick it up at launch. Angry Andy did. I played the alpha and the beta. I thought it was all right, and then I was just like, "What the hell? I'm gonna go buy it." So I decided to, and I've enjoyed it so far. I'm like level 8.5. And it's not bad. It's fun. Supposedly it's fairly short. You only get to level 21 at current standing, and then it's kind of like game over.
Rock on. As for myself, been doing a little bit of the sound shapes, but the
Oh, and I got new shoes. Look at those. They're awesome.
new kicks.
Right in Tony's face.
New kicks, baby. Bam. The thing I've
Wait,
been
here's the other side.
the things I've been playing the most. I finally got my Uncharted 2 Platinum, and I have started Uncharted 3.
Wow, 7 years.
On that same vein, I'd really like to start playing The Last of Us Remastered, but I haven't even popped the disc out of the case yet.
I have 3 of the 4 Uncharted Platinums now, and I will have the 4th very soon.
3 more years.
3 more years.
That's what I need to do. I need to finish Uncharted 3. I played through like the beginning. I got to the garage, under the garage, in that little underground, and that's where I stopped. For some reason, I got stopped there.
And that was the end of that, huh?
Yeah. I was playing it in 3D, which was kind of cool. I liked that.
And I've been playing this stupid phone game, but on my Vita. My Singing Monsters.
Okay.
It's a phone
Fuck
game.
you look at me for?
It's a phone.
The only phone game I play currently is the WWE Supercard.
And Robot Unicorn Attack.
I don't play Robot Unicorn.
You guys need to play Robot Unicorn Attack. It's a not really. I don't know. I enjoy it. It's a good time waster.
Oh, is it?
Completely unprepared here, since we all talked about games. Do you have any news for the week?
You know what? I made something up on the fly.
Nice!
That's what I do. I innovate on this shit.
Yeah.
Woo!
Like Steve Jobs up in here. Steve Jobs, Johnny Ive, and Wozniak all in one.
Yeah, 'cause I don't give a fuck, motherfuckers. I blend in with the orange background.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm going to combine the Newsy News and the Tony's topic of the week into two or three mini topics.
Okay.
That we can spend 10 or 15 minutes on, because there's actually some big stuff that
It's
happened
anything
this
that
week.
can happen. Anything can happen Thursday.
Anything can happen Thursdays, although it's a Sunday.
That's why it's anything that can. Anything can happen Thursdays.
Because anything's gonna fucking happen, including it being a Sunday, with orange shirts and orange
Hot
backgrounds.
damn.
First big thingy we can. It'll be like a fireside chat extraordinaire.
Okay.
We can call this.
Extravaganza.
If you will, a plethora of fireside chats.
Cornucopia.
All the chats just come tumbling out.
Yeah.
Little Tony heads.
Okay, first up, this was probably the biggest thingy thing that came out this week. At this point, it's still a rumor, but by the time this airs, we should have confirmation on whether or not it was true.
When it
Because
airs
it's
in 3 weeks.
supposed to come out Monday.
Mojang.
Microsoft apparently bought Mojang, the Minecraft cats, for in between $2 billion and $2.5 billion. The deal's supposed to be finalized tomorrow. By the time this airs, we'll know or not. So
Start off
first,
with the big
let's tackle everything. One, if we think it's true, its effects. What does this mean for everything else? This is big.
Yeah. As it stands right now, there's no reason to think that it's not true.
Correct.
Even Notch has kind of teased some stuff and
well,
things
he
going
said
on.
in the past that he would sell the company for $2 billion. And he is also, as of late, has become fed up with the gaming community and the way that they overreact to
I'm fucking Phil Fish.
Well,
let's go put our millionaire.
Let's go put our fedoras on.
Community keeps making swastikas and giant dicks in my games.
no, it's not that. It's they started enforcing rules.
Yeah, I know.
They weren't enforcing before, and people freaked out.
I know.
Even though those
Guess
rules
what?
weren't in
It's
place
the
in advance.
internet.
Well,
You
that's the
change
thing,
anything,
but-
people are gonna freak out. Plain and simple.
I think it's come to this point where everyone's like, I don't have to put up with this shit, and I won't.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's the real thing. Is it like, I think there's this obnoxious vocal minority. I mean, you gotta remember, he was probably getting the death threats and all the other nonsense that people tend to do this happen. And people literally get death threats, very specific. Death threats.
I know. I literally send one every week to Phil Fish.
I know.
Because I hate that guy.
Yeah.
I've never played his video
So
game.
I can see being like, fuck this.
I watched
I'm
the
done.
documentary
I'm out.
with it. I'm like, that guy's a prick.
Douchebag extraordinary.
Yeah.
I just everything ties back to him for some reason. I don't get it.
We started
Are
this
you,
podcast
Are you secretly
just to-
in love with Phil Fish?
I am.
Is that what it's about?
Like Ichabod
You
Crane
want-
loved
you want-
Snow
you want-
White.
You want those chops?
Oh God, those
You
chops.
just want to rub those
Fedora,
chops?
the fedora baby.
That's why I tell Tony don't shave when he comes.
Anyway, yeah, no,
all right.
I think we're in agreement on that.
I think it's if it is true, and from the Microsoft standpoint, it's a great buy for them.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Well,
How many? Who is on the fence about buying Minecraft that has not purchased it? Because it's the
I'll tell you who. People whose kids aren't old enough to play it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Future generations. If they can get their hands on the property and keep it interesting and keep interest in it, then they have a potential. I don't want to say Mario, but on the scale of.
I think it's
Because
bigger than Mario.
Minecraft is bigger than Mario right now.
Here's-
But Mario has these legs that have carried him for over 30
generations.
years.
Here's another thing, right? Okay, I agree. There's people like who hasn't bought Minecraft
That wants it.
Okay, exactly. But there's still so much more money to be made in these stupid little sets that they put out.
Well,
Okay.
there's the servers, there's the microtransactions, there's future buyers, there's schools. Schools are buying Minecraft
Yes.
for after school programs.
I
So there are
guarantee
people
you,
buying it, yeah.
this Halloween, okay, that's coming up, and we will revisit it when we do our Halloween episode. We could, I know a website where we can see what's the top trending Halloween costumes.
something with the Minecraft.
Minecraft will be up there. So not only are they buying the game, but then they're getting
Licensing
all
shit.
that licensing shit.
I'm playing devil's advocate
Yeah.
here. I think there's a good move on Microsoft's
Yeah.
behalf too, because for me the biggest potential is Minecraft 2 when they are the publisher. Because if this thing even sells 60 or 70% of what the original Minecraft sold, which it probably easily will, if not more than the original, because sequels tend to do better than
I
their...
don't know if you make a Minecraft 2 or you just make expansions for it.
that, and then there's also
they'd be retarded to not make.
But why? What would change that couldn't just
It's
be an
not.
expansion?
It's not changing. It's selling a new. You add a couple little things.
They
it's
could
what do
spin
they
it
do with
in a-
Call of Duty
yeah.
every year?
Right. No, but
They
Call-
sell you the same thing, but the new shiny one,
But they make changes to it.
and they'll make some
But
small.
what would you change in Minecraft?
I don't know. I don't play the game.
I played it.
they can theoretically. I'm not
Theoretically, yes,
agreeing.
but
I'm not agreeing.
I don't know.
I don't think they ever will.
Yeah.
I think it'll be one. Of
I
the
guarantee
things-
it's being made right now.
I think expansions or refinements are more likely. Like WoW, when you get WoW, you still buy the base WoW, and then you get other stuff on top of it.
Here's why
So-
Microsoft is doing it. Okay, it's this nice, cute little game that we saw at E3.
Mm-hmm.
This very nervous guy came out on stage for Sony and was talking about his new game that they made called No Man's Sky.
Uh-huh.
That's why Microsoft is buying Minecraft.
Minecraft, that could be.
That is because if No Man's Sky grabs a quarter of the Minecraft audience, it's
I
a
think-
fucking smash hit.
Oh
Period.
yeah, there's that. And I don't think that No Man's Sky has the same universal appeal as Minecraft because it's more gamey than Minecraft. Whereas Minecraft is like, I mean, the things that people do in Minecraft is like you can't do
Giant
anywhere else. I mean, they have built hard drives. They've built virtual hard drives in Minecraft. They're nowhere near as useful as an actual hard drive. But just the implications, the creativity, and the
Yes.
stuff like that is nothing matches that.
The appeal to that though is even though granted, let's take away the weird quirky things that you can do in Minecraft, the almost limitless exploration is a big appeal to it to the younger kids. That's
I don't know that that's true. I think it's more about building your own place. Because No Man's Sky is not about building; it's about exploring
Yeah.
and traveling. And in Minecraft, even though you can explore,
Hello,
I think it's more about
travelers.
I think it's more about building. Like if you hear about the Penny Arcade guys just did a thing about how their kids all have a server that they share.
Okay.
And someone in this group of people, one of their kids was logging in at night and burning down their stuff.
really.
And it was like burning down people. They were like building statues of themselves or something in the game.
That's pretty funny.
Well, yeah. And I guess they went to the logs and found out who did it. And it was a whole big thing. They wrote a really funny story about it. It was really cool. I was like,
I spent 8 hours, and Angry Andy, who's sitting right over there behind the camera, he's the one producing all this right now. Sound, lights, applause
Special
signs.
effects.
This
Rainbow
crazy
in the
nerd
audience.
flag right there.
I dug out a tunnel and made this intricate, like, underground thing. Mining for 8 hours. Building tracks just to carry the shit back and forth. So, I mean, I get what you mean. Yeah, a big aspect of it is all the creativity that we're seeing coming out
I mean,
of it.
the exploration and the creativity go hand in hand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Another thing, though, building off of what Tony said, and you probably don't want it to make Minecraft that big of a thing, but
No, I don't care.
it just launched on Xbox One. It just launched on PS4. The Vita one's not out yet.
Coming out in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Which brings me to our next bullet point.
Okay.
Perfect segue.
What the hell does this mean for everything else? Because Minecraft is on the PCs, which is fine because that's Microsoft. It's on the Macs, which is not fine because it's Apple. It's iOS, it's Android, both of which not Microsoft. It's on PlayStation platforms. It's everywhere.
What that means is Microsoft just keeps raking in.
Does it mean that, or does it mean
I think,
that?
I think in the short term, yes. Microsoft does make iOS apps and Android apps.
Oh, yeah.
And Mac software. Not a lot, but a little.
You're looking at a guy who has Office 365 on his Mac.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they do offer some stuff on those platforms. They will probably want to get Minecraft on Windows Phone and Windows tablets because it's not unless you play it on Windows 8 Pro
Yeah.
or Windows 8 Full
They're supposed
Edition,
to be
not
announcing
RT.
something like next week, like 9.
Windows 9 has been previewed a little
Soon.
bit and is coming
Sorry, I'm
sometime.
completely
Yeah.
off topic.
And there's been some leaks that I haven't looked at yet, but yeah. And I'll probably have to upgrade it to like day one at work because my company likes to stay
Trendy.
trendy. I think it will stay on PS4. I think the Vita version will come out, but I think that you will see in the future Microsoft first, other platforms maybe later.
Realistically, though, when you look at Minecraft, with exception of the PC, that's how it's been, at least for the console. It came out on Xbox first.
Yes, and that's partly because it's easier to port to Xbox
Yeah.
when it's already programmed for PC.
Well, that and because
Although I think it runs on Java, so it should be.
that and Microsoft had a good working relationship with Notch.
For the most part,
Yeah.
yes. There are a few moments where he talked a lot of smack about Windows 8 when it came
Yeah,
out.
well.
But beyond that, yeah, they do have a good relationship with him.
It's also going to work out really well for Microsoft when they release Minecraft 2.
It's not the prediction episode, Tony.
Write it down, Andrew.
E3 2015.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I was
No,
just
it's
trying
okay.
to-
That's pretty much it. I think
The
that
shitty part is that he's gonna walk away from the company that he started.
Yeah, he
but
did this
here's the
like
thing.
5 years ago, and he made $2 billion. I'd walk the
That's-
fuck away too.
Yeah, no, that's a common.
He doesn't have
thing
to worry about
in
anything
Silicon
for the rest
Valley,
of his life.
Is you have your project. When you're done with that project, you move on to the next thing.
No, I
It's a very
understand, but I'm
common
saying
thing
like
with
as far,
entrepreneurs.
when you look at Minecraft, if you are in no gamer like us, you immediately associate it with Notch.
Correct.
You know, same thing like when Cliffy B walked away from Gears, it took away a little bit of the charm of it.
Yeah.
These
and
super
listen, Microsoft
these-
could totally
yeah.
drop the ball.
Yeah.
They've done it before.
Oh,
They
yeah,
do it all the time.
it's true.
Yeah.
You know,
They're a big company. It's going to happen every once in a while. No, I'm not surprised that Notch wants to walk away. The only person that has stuck with it through thick and thin are Miyamoto, kind of Steve Jobs, and Bill Gates.
Yeah, but Miyamoto's not the one actually financing anything. He's an
No,
employee.
but Miyamoto could write a golden ticket anywhere he wants to go. A little bit less so now, but 10 years ago, Miyamoto could have said, "Hey, Microsoft, hire me for $1 billion." They would have had his ass over in Redmond with English classes and a translator and anything else that he wanted.
And then when he sold them on Pikmin, they're like, "Get the fuck out, you weirdo."
Pikmin's a fun game. They're making a movie.
I'm just saying the concept behind. All right,
Yeah.
next topic. Next
All
topic.
right, so
I'm done with Minecraft. See you later, Notch.
we all know
Congratulations, Microsoft.
we're all well versed in the PlayStation Nows. That's
That walking pile of shit.
cometh. The whole stream any game on any Sony connected device.
Stream any game that's
Trying to get rid of
on
the.
their network that doesn't say unavailable.
Give it a second. It just fucking launched, and they already.
It's going
okay.
to space.
And they already they're already talking about.
BCK,
They
sorry.
started releasing information about the subscription. By the way, like the $5 or $10 a month instead of like $50 for this game for 3 weeks. One of the other
$50
options.
for this, $20 game.
Yeah.
But guess who is also doing this right now?
Microsoft?
The Microsofts. I'm
Sure.
sorry, this is a Microsoft centric show. The difference is they're going to be doing it browser connected wise. I don't know what any of that means, and
Well, they
that's why we're
conceivably,
Brian.
conceivably, they could just use streaming video and a plugin for the browser to read the controller and just send the controller stuff back to the server. Assuming you have a good enough connection, it would be the same. It's fine. I guess that could work. They could totally run it in any. Now, whether they require Internet Explorer and ActiveX or whether they'll open it up on other browsers is a big question.
Apparently, they're going to allow it to work off of the big three. So Firefox, Google Chrome, and Internet Explorer. That's from Microsoft.
And whether it's Windows only or Mac only, because the plugins have to be different. That's the question. It's technically conceivable. My personal experience, I played with the NVIDIA Shield streaming, and it worked pretty good. I would say it was pretty good. Granted, it was
pretty good.
granted it was a small screen, so you
Pretty
wouldn't
good.
notice the visual problems with it. Outside the fact that I did see in red is always the worst color for compression, so all the red stuff looked kind of blocky compared to everything else. I haven't played PlayStation Now, but I've heard nothing but bad things about it for the most part. Like expensive.
No, it's awesome.
Has it worked for you?
It's awesome.
Okay.
Works great.
I have not tried
It's
it
brilliant.
because I refuse to pay those prices.
The pricing models
Are terrible, is what I've heard. Like they're
Yeah,
it's way
but
too
it's
expensive.
one portion of what PlayStation Now is.
Okay.
That's
That's just
the-
what they've
that's
put up
the-
in the beta. There's no official.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
all
like
it
as
is.
soon as they you said they're talking about the streaming, like the subscription price.
Like a Netflix type
As soon
thing.
as they say that, then I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to spend like $5 to play Sam and Max.
For 3
No,
hours.
Yeah.
the rental thing is ridiculous. It should be you buy the game, but you always stream it rather than download it, so you can play it immediately
Yeah.
or much more quickly. From where it's like you can pay like 3/4 of the price of the game to rent it for like 3 days.
Yeah.
Why don't you just buy the
it's
whole game?
ridiculous. Do we have? I mean, all right. So Microsoft is trying to emulate this to some degree.
They could just use their Silverlight plugin probably is my guess. If they upgrade it, if they update it, it hasn't been updated in a while.
The biggest difference that I'm getting from the minimal amount of information that's actually out there is they're using the power of a PC, a pre-existing thing, rather than trying to bring it everywhere. They're more concerned about the emulation of a PC plugged into your television, as opposed to Sony that's like, put it on your phone, put it on your tablet. Even if Sony doesn't make it, it's playable everywhere. That's Sony's thing. Just download the PlayStation Now app and you're good. Where Microsoft's more like, we're just trying to get Xbox and Xbox 360 games streamable. So
Okay.
it's more like, they might try to implement this stuff in the future, but I don't think they're trying to like,
Put it anywhere else.
let's make an iOS app and then an Android app and all this. It's just like,
I mean,
let's just get the stuff backwards compatible right now.
And that I'm okay with because I mean, realistically, I don't know about you. Maybe on your Vita, but like on your phone or like your tablet.
No, it's for the
you're gonna
Vita and
touch the. Yeah, but I'm saying, are you going to touch any of that ever? Like, are you going to play fucking BioShock on your phone?
no, I will play it on my Vita
Yeah.
or the PS4.
Then that's so the dedicated stuff that they're. So I mean, like, even though Microsoft's not working on putting it on handhelds and tablets and all that,
Well,
right
it's
now,
because their stuff's already wireless.
Yeah.
The controller's already wireless with the PC towers anyway, so it's
Yeah.
more going to be just like a just utilizing the power of a pre-existing device that you already own to
Okay. Yeah.
then stream the stuff.
And I mean, very minimal stuff, just that they're working on it right
This
now.
is like just the last like day or two.
Okay.
So I mean, a lot of it's speculation and whatnot at the moment.
That's
They
what
have
show's
the
all
infrastructure to support that already. I mean, the Azure cloud thing is huge. Azure is what Apple uses for iCloud.
Plus-
everyone's using it.
I realize you're talking about decades later with technology, but I know Microsoft stuff is constructed more similarly to itself as opposed to like PlayStation that took like a huge step this way
And then that
a huge
cell
step that way.
thing.
Right,
And
right.
now it's like, how do we get this to work with this? Where Microsoft's just like a downgraded PC.
Well, the 360 was a bit of an offshoot because it used PowerPC instead of using Intel. But other than that, yeah.
Yeah.
I just think they're closer and it's not as far of a stretch.
No, and in general, I mean, because they provide the SDK, their SDKs have a lot of similar stuff to them. So a lot of the stuff that's different is the work that Microsoft does to make it work on the same for everybody. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Microsoft's launching Xbox now sometime in the next 15 years. Great. Next topic.
So, with the emergence of the new 3DS LL, is that what it's called?
XL.
That's LL in Japan.
Oh, is it that?
LL in Japan, XL in the US.
Whatever, the new one. Okay, so now
Shit's so confusing.
this update's coming up.
Dropped-
Where
You dropped a thing on the floor
Yeah,
there.
I drop stuff and things all the time.
this update's coming where the Wii U will finally be able to be controlled
By the
from the 3DS.
3DS, yes.
I don't know for sure if this is going to work with any currently available 3DSs or if this is only the iteration that is coming out.
My guess is yes.
I brought an expert.
He's gonna phone a friend.
I'm phoning a friend.
My guess is
phoning a
yes.
friend.
It work with any of them, but we'll see. I guess we're phoning a friend here.
Oh, geez, you came. Okay. Hey, so we're talking about this Nintendo stuff going on right now.
Oh, okay.
So now
That's why I phoned a friend.
there's this business where the 3DS is now going to be usable to control the Wii U.
For Smash Brothers only, though,
Are
right?
we are confused if it's going to work on 2DSs and previous 3DSs, or if this is the new 3DS and forward that is going to be able to do these types of things.
I believe the current 3DS will be able to.
Because it's just using Wi-Fi. Because I think Wi-Fi Direct is how the controller works. The
Don't quote
the
me on
Wii U
this. I'm
controller.
actually not. No.
So he called in the wrong panel expert.
Shit.
Well, shit.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if it was only the new one, but I think they would want to get all the 3DSs to work. It's just Wi-Fi. It's Wi-Fi Direct, low latency. Assuming they can get a good connection, it should work just fine.
You can battle. Like I imagine the latency will be low because you can. It's like playing between two 3DSs, and there's no problem.
Right.
I don't know if the technology.
Well, Smash Brothers is more. Its latency is going to be more noticeable in a game like Smash Brothers.
But what I'm
but-
saying is like if you have Smash Brothers on 3DS and I have Smash Brothers on 3DS, we'll be able to play each other.
Correct.
And I assume it should be able to whatever that latency should be
Right.
just as good on the.
What should be better if because it's well, I mean, it depends how you have your stuff set up. But yeah, I would think. One would think.
Okay, we good on that one?
I think so.
Okay, I got another one. I'm actually gonna let Jason hop in for this because this is about something I don't know. You're sticking around. This is your other thing. This is with the Pokemons.
Pokemans?
No, not yet. Do you guys saw the crazy listing from the Pokemon people?
No.
Crap, I was hoping someone knew more about this than I did. So, there's a new design thingy that came out from because Pokemon's like
There's no S at the end, by the way. It's Pokemon.
it's the Pokemons, just like the Googles and the
Oh.
Fosbooks.
Okay,
I
yeah.
pluralize stuff that isn't plural.
Pokemon is plural.
Would you shut the fuck up?
It's like a possessive plural.
God, this is Tony's nightmare. He's stuck between Brian and Moss.
So, Pokemon is financed for the games through Nintendo, but they're technically kind of separate, right? Sort of.
Nintendo owns the IP.
Okay, because they're doing something sneaky with some hardware, and some rumors emerged this week. And I thought you guys are all
Well, I think there's
Pokemon
an
nerds.
iOS thing. How am I? I've never played it ever.
Really? You're not a Pokemon?
I bought Pokemon Red. And
I
I
remember
lent
you-
it to somebody, and I never got to play it.
I remember
They
you
never gave it
texting
back to
me at
That
all.
was 18 years ago.
Yes.
Okay, then maybe this was a bad topic because nobody knows what I'm talking
No,
about.
nobody does.
Is this the iOS Pokemon thing that what they're talking about? Like there's some kind of like.
All I saw is this weird. It looks like hardware, like a handheld, specific Pokemon piece of equipment is coming out, developed by the guys who make Pokemon.
And what is it supposed to do?
Oh, the
And it-
Pokedex. They're coming out with a legit like Pokedex.
How does it work?
These are different languages. Finally, commence conversation. This is all I was trying to do.
I don't even know how it works. The Pokedex is what you get in the game.
Yeah. Okay, so Pokedex is what you use to capture, not capture,
Oh,
but like you
information.
document all the information about the Pokemon. They're coming out with a real life Pokedex.
You love Pokemon.
But they've had Pokedexes before, like one-off little kid toys and
Oh,
stuff.
this is a
I
piece
think-
of fucking
no, that-
hardware.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
like a handheld.
Yeah, it is like a piece of fucking hardware, like
Like
a
a handheld.
handheld.
Okay.
But it's like legit. It's not a toy. I don't exactly know how it's gonna work, but I don't even know what it's gonna do. But I did not. read
Well,
up
I
on it.
mean,
I just saw it was in.
If it does anything like a Pokedex is supposed to do, it's going to every time you catch a Pokemon, it's going to document it.
Yeah, or you can walk around with real life. An angry Andy approaches.
Okay.
Throw bait.
Interesting. So you guys out there, tell us more about the real life Pokedex.
Or we can just look it up.
We could,
5
but-
minutes
but,
after we've
yeah.
done recording.
This has been episode 132. Oh, wait.
Nintendo patent suggests standalone Pokemon handheld.
Nintendo patent suggests standalone Pokemon
It's a
handheld.
patent, though. That doesn't
Yeah,
mean
that
anything.
doesn't mean shit. They were gonna come out with an inflatable horse that you could ride on the Wii.
Leaks. There are leaks.
We're talking about leakage
Anal
again.
leaks.
This has been episode 131
32.
plus 1
Alpha.
1 plus 1.
Revelations.
Discussion. Type panel thingy.
Catch us some week.
Maybe next week.
Yeah, whenever I decide to get around to putting this up.